welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Monica.
And today we are talking about the 5 metrics you need to know on Google Analytics. Now we know that Google Analytics, and you may have heard of it if you're not terribly familiar, it gives you so much information about your website and what's happening, but there's so much information to go through, right? It's hard to know what's important.
Yeah, exactly. You go into Google Analytics and there's all these tabs and you scroll down and there's all these charts and graphs and what are you supposed to look at?
It's useful, right? But just you can't get overwhelmed. So we want to talk about some of the top things that you need to pay attention to.
Okay, so let's first talk about visits and page views because that's so easy to get those two confused.
It is. And so here's the difference. So a visit is every unique person that comes to your website. So Monica and I both visit. We are 2 visitors. Now, maybe Monica just reads 1 page, but let's say I'm really interested, and so I read 5 pages. So you have 2 visits and 6 page views, right? So a page, if your visits and page views are about equal, you're not doing so well because people aren't getting past the first page they land on and really going through your website.
Right. You really want to keep them on your website and pull them in, get them interested.
Right.
Cool. Okay, so then another thing that I think can be sometimes confusing is the bounce rate.
It is. A lot of people don't know what it is, and I think this is one of the most important stats actually around your website, because what a bounce rate is, you know, you've pulled up a website and you say, I don't want to be here, whether it's confusing or it's ugly or whatever, it just doesn't seem relevant. So you bounce, right? You don't take any actions, you go away. And this is so important for small businesses because if you have a really high bounce rate, like 90% of people are coming to your website are just leaving immediately, you're not attracting them and you're not connecting with them, so you know you need to make a difference.
Yeah, you need to do some major changes probably. Okay, and then we've got new visitors are tracked and returning visitors are tracked. Why are they tracked separately?
Okay, so this makes a difference because especially let's say you're an e-commerce site. You want to see, are people coming back? Are they buying from you again? Yes, you can check your customer records, but this gives you a nice overview. You also always want to have new people coming and viewing your site and learning about you. So this measures, are people interested, the returning is, are they interested enough to come back? And the new is people checking you out for the first time.
All right. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Okay, and then I know like technology and mobile are tracked, like browsers, the different kinds of devices. So what should you be looking for there?
So Google's going to actually tell you what people are using to get on your site. So you know mobile is important, right? But if you've got 20% of mobile on desktop, then you can do a lot of great things with the desktop experience. On the flip side, let's say the vast majority of your traffic is on mobile. You really want to make sure that experience is good. Okay, same thing. You'll see, are they using Chrome? Are they using Safari? Because guess what? If they're using Safari, you need to get on a Mac to do some testing, right? To make sure things render very well across all the spaces that people are using.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then referral sources can be such a long list. I mean, it could literally like the never-ending laundry list.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Okay, so referral sources are really interesting and important because it tells you where people are getting to your website, where they're coming from. So an actual referral source means that somebody's come from another website. You have a link. Maybe it's a article on the Huffington Post. Maybe Monica and I link to each other's website and we can send people between there. Okay, so that's a referral source. It comes from where they're coming from. The other common ones is something called organic search, which means when somebody puts something in Google to search and they end up on your site, okay? You can also have what's called direct traffic. They know who you are, maybe they have your business card and they just type your link straight in. You can have social media and you can have email. Why it's important to measure is that you can see how effective your marketing campaigns are and then where you need to spend your time on. So let's say maybe you put a lot of effort into social media, but hey, it's on the bottom of your list. You're only getting 2 people a month coming to your website. That lets you know you're not doing something quite right and you need to change things up.
Yeah, you can really refine your strategy and make the most of your marketing efforts.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So use those stats and use them wisely, and best of luck.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.